talk. Since I can't really see the game that well, I said I just come on and talk a little, get a little time in with y'all here on YouTube. What is this? A cotton ball? Anyways, so I named this Don't Try to Reason with the Enemy. Don't try. Because the enemy will make you look stupid every time. If you just let go and let God. I come out to enjoy myself, to enjoy my granddaughters, and it ain't a person that can take that away from me. Just getting out, being myself. I don't have to wait on nobody to tell me to love my kids or love my grandchildren. I just automatically go ahead and do so. I don't have to sit around and try to intimidate others, by doing what they doing. You see what this lady's doing? I don't have to do all that. Look at this. I don't have to sit around and try to make others feel bad about themselves for whatever reason. And that's why I refuse to reason with the enemy. Now sitting here, enjoying what little bit of game I can get in, and this woman puts this giant phone up against the window, just basically wanting me to see her everything that she's doing. And I'm like, woman, please. We at a kid baseball game. Don't be stupid. These are what you call, this is what you call gang stalkers, by the way. Or we can call them human beings just sitting in their car minding their own business. But if you know like I know, and I've been going through this for a while, so I already knew the shade was geared toward just trying to intimidate me by doing what I was doing. And that's not going to work, and I'm not going to try to reason with the enemy, because the enemy's stupid anyway. Right. So I'm going to sit my phone here and enjoy myself and continue to smile. But I don't know where I keep getting this stuff from. My granddaughter's game is still going. I did try to get it on Facebook, but it didn't do right. So that was it. But yeah, people, they really try to make you feel bad about being yourself. And that's because I'm going to let down my window because I'm one. I don't mind. Uh-oh. I dropped it. I'm sorry, y'all. I was trying to do something. Sorry. Let me see. See, people in these small towns, they don't got enough to do. They don't got enough. See, the whole time they plotting and planning on me, people plotting and planning on them too. If y'all ain't paying attention what's going on in the news these days, is these wars breaking out over territory. That's the same thing like it is here. It's all over territory. Everything that's happening is over territory. Somebody want to control somebody all the time. That's all it is. And I got to resist the temptation. Because sometimes, y'all, these people who just happen to be going to the same place I'm going to and show up and want to start acting like they me and stuff. One thing I've learned about them is they don't have a sense of self. They need other people to pick on because without doing this, they are nobody in their eyes. In their own eyes, without making other people miserable, without picking on somebody else, bullying on somebody, they are nobody. Outside of bullying, they have nothing going for themselves. And this is why they continue to do that stuff to people like me who claim to be born again Christians. And I'm going to be honest, it's not just people like me because they go after non-Christians too. So let me stop that right now. Let me not make this about just being a Christian because I don't think it is. I think it's Just people want you to join the masses, and when you don't join the masses, you don't fit in. When you don't fit in, you become their problem. And they want you to know off gate that they don't want you around. And so they start doing everything that you do. Like Miss whoever this is over here, she started pulling out her phone, doing what I was doing. And I know that sounds stupid and ignorant, but if you actually go back and watch my live before this live, you'll see how the guys are walking around and doing all this when they get in front of me on the camera. Some grabbing their eyes, and it's all kind of signs and stuff that they give to let you know that, hey, you're not welcome here. But last I checked, America was a free country. So I'm going to milk it for all it's worth. And I was born over here, so I'm an American citizen. I'm going to milk it. But that's how it be, y'all. This ain't the only place. It be like that a lot of places I go. It's not paranoid schizophrenia. It's called people who hate people. That's what it's called. Could that girl running? Y'all missed that play. And so I don't try to reason with them anymore. At first, I used to try to catch them in every little thing that they were doing. And I'd be like, look at here, look at here, look at this, look at this, look at that. Look at what they're doing and stuff like that. And I said, you know what? When I stop doing that, things are going to get better for me. And so I stopped. But tonight I just had to, I did this one for the fun of it. I did this one for the fun of it. Because she kept putting her camera up to the window trying to show me, you know, that she's on live and stuff too. I don't care about that. Woman, please, I don't even know you. Okay? So, I'm not trying to reason with what she's doing. And I ain't trying to make excuses for nobody either. Because people out here doing this stuff. Y'all don't believe this stuff is real? Get on one of them officials' bad sides and you'll see how real it is. Of course, though, you don't need to be on nobody's bad side to experience this here. You just need to be a human being. Because most of the people that's on these lists that these people are going by on who to target and stuff, they ain't done nothing to nobody. They were just being themselves. They were just enjoying life, and somebody miserable didn't like that, or either, you know, they didn't want them to thrive and stuff, and so they do stuff like this. They try to give you a bad experience everywhere you go. Now, I'm going to tell y'all firsthand. This is how I deal with it. I acknowledge. If one of them come around me and they're doing what they do, I acknowledge what they're doing. And once I acknowledge what they're doing, I just let it go. I say, you know, I'm not going to sit here and babysit ignorance, because it's a form of ignorance. Can't reason with the enemy. So I have to let it go. So I don't know who's been on here trying to reason with the enemy lately, but I'm telling you and me, we cannot reason with the enemy as children of God, and we have this light inside of us that just draw dark people. We cannot reason with them no matter what. No matter how painful it get, no matter how tempted we are to get even and get back at people. I'm going to tell you right now, getting back at somebody ain't going to help you. It ain't going to make you feel better. It can't bring back the life and the hours and the days, the minutes and seconds that you've already lost out on. So, that's why I wouldn't do it. But just looking at her goes to show you how the world is. It's a very messed up world, and everything goes by money. Everything is by money. But money can't buy you peace. Money cannot buy you peace. But yeah, other than that though, I'm okay with it. It's okay. They got to do what they hired to do, and I got to do what God has assigned me to do. So They can continue to mock, laugh, and take their pictures, do their videos. It's not going to stop me from being me. It's not going to stop me from believing in Jesus Christ. That's my Lord and Savior. I confess that with my mouth, my tongue, my every fiber of my being. He is my Lord. And so I'm not going to reason with the enemy and say, and just pump down like, y'all look here what's happening. No, I'm not going to do that. I wanted you to see what was going on, and this is for people who may not know. This is more for education of those who may not know what they going through if they happen to be a victim of this foolishness, and they don't understand what they going through or what because it's everywhere. It's in businesses, business, doctor offices, law enforcement. That's why a lot of times it's hard for people to get cases brought up against these people because law enforcement already knows. I looked at our law enforcement today, and matter of fact, the sheriff department is right up the road from where I'm at right here. Right up there. And I looked out there and I said, my Lord, you better have your faith in God because putting it in these people ain't gonna get it. I saw today how they promoted people to certain positions that some of them don't deserve that position. And they got it. They got the position, but it's not that they were really truly deserving of it. Because as a matter of fact, it was a sheriff that told me, said, you better watch your back because you don't want to get on these people's bad side because they really bad. I was like, what are you talking about? And he just kept saying it. It was how he said it that made me like, what in the world? And it wasn't long after then I started experiencing bad things, and I haven't stopped experiencing bad things since. And even though it's bad things that's happening to me, I still don't let it take away from what God has given me in my portion. Now I'm here at this baseball game, softball game, and I'm still enjoying it, y'all. I ain't letting nobody dampen my spirit. I look back at last year and I said, Lord, I was out here. I was a lot smaller too last year at this time. And that was my motivation to come today. I said, you know what, I'm getting out the house and I'm coming out and going to enjoy this day. And that's what I'm doing. I'm enjoying the day. I can see the game a little bit more. So, does anybody have any questions for me about concerning the what it's like to be a person that draws a lot of, I'm not going to call myself a target. I'm going to say a person that draws a lot of attention when I go out. Like I could fill up a store, anything, and it's just so much attention geared toward trying to make me, psychological war games. I just look at them and I be like, Lord have mercy. Just like this woman on side of me. I'm like, Lord have mercy. Look at her. Not watching the game. See, she could see where her child playing it because her child right here, close. Mine way over there on the other side. And I know everybody that watches me, I do know some of you are only watching me because you are monitors or you could be more of the people that are assigned to me to keep up with what I'm doing and when I'm doing it and how I'm doing it so that you can report back. Can we make it normal to just let people live their life the way they want to live it? And see, even up here, I'm getting hit in my ear from I don't know if y'all can hear it, but I'm getting hit with the frequency waves up here. It's in my ear going boom, boom, boom. So they do follow me. No matter where I go, they always gonna have at least, I say they have at least one main person that follows me everywhere I go. And the rest are just I would say feelings to make it seem like the masses are, the masses are on it, basically. That's what that is. Yeah. Look at her. Smiling at me for. Oh, look at me and smile. The devil is alive if I smile back. I can't pretend with people. Y'all, I'm sorry. I can't pretend with people. That ain't my motto. I pretended with people when I was a child, and look where that got me. It got me nowhere. So if I don't like what you're doing, I'm gonna let you know. Yep, I'm gonna let you know. But I was saying, they have one main person. Sometimes it be more, but I know a lot of times it be one main person that oversees what's happening to me and how to handle me. And this person knows a lot about me and has keys to my car. They have keys to my home. Well, they don't need a key to my home, but they have all this access to stuff, and they hire these minions. Some of them are hired and some of them aren't hired. And these minions constantly watch me and try to intimidate me every place I go, basically trying to let me know, hey, you're not wanted here. And the reason why this is not a thing in psychology yet, because it's not being considered an epidemic yet. But once it starts becoming an epidemic, then we'll start seeing psychologist majors be like, oh, okay, yeah, now we need to put this in the DSM-5 because people are having PTSD from this. People are, losing brain function, and that they have certain certain things that become out of our control. Once you get hit in the brain so many times by these beams and stuff, it does something to your brain. I ain't gonna lie, it do. I didn't have Tourette before, and now, like, sometimes I blurt out stuff, and it's kind of annoying. Or either my speech pattern has changed because of this. Some days I talk normal, and some days I talk and I had to keep repeating what I'm saying. And I was like, I looked that up today. I said, what that mean? I went to Google. I was like, what that mean when I keep repeating what I say, And what it mean to me is my brain ain't catching up. My mouth not. It's like I'm sitting here talking to y'all, but it's like when I repeat what I'm saying, that pause comes in just enough to bring the next thought in. That's kind of how it works with me. And I don't like that. And people have marked and made fun of me because I talk like that. And I just don't let that bother me either. Because that's just how it is. They still playing over there. That's just how it is, y'all. Everything they do, it messes with the brain. It messes with how you think, you sleep, everything. That's why I keep trying to go back to the Bible and get instructions on certain things, how to do it. Now, I'm going to stop the topic right quick and just say this. Yes, I'm having the sounds in my ear. And at the same time, now I'm starting to have the chest pains and feel heat on my chest. The heat feeling is like right in there. And wherever the heat feeling is, that's where they're aiming at. Yep. But I still got to enjoy this game. Oh, and that's probably why I'm yawning too. Yeah. But did y'all see? Oh my goodness. I got so happy and hopeful. I gotta say this. I got happy and hopeful last night as I was going through TikTok. I saw where they had caught over 160 people for human trafficking up in Ohio it was. And guess who these people were? Child, these people were school teachers. These people were pastors. They were school teachers, pastors, social workers. They were people with big titles. Did I say school teachers? I did. Maybe some principals. Throw some principals in there. But but they were people who we trust our children with and who we trust our lives with as well. They were first responders, EMS workers. Y'all, that's a lot coming out of one state. If that many people coming out of that state, imagine how many people North Carolina got. Because most of the people that's involved in this ring that I'm telling you about that always follows me where I go, they are part of the problem. So just imagine how many's here in North Carolina. They got them people and they was buying sex. And they was somebody came on the news and was telling people stop buying sex. Cause you're gonna get caught. And that's where it all boils down to getting hit in my back again. But I was happy to see that somebody somewhere was upholding the law. I was happy to see that because you're not going to get above the law. You may think you are, you may feel like you are, but eventually somebody somewhere is going to tie you to something whenever you're doing this criminal crook stuff. They're going to tie you to it. And they're going to get you. So, yeah, I shouldn't even be yawning, but I'm yawning because I'm getting hit and my body feels it and I'm having to keep moving. And I would drive to somewhere else, but let's see, I'm having to hold my chest now. But still, Jesus, Lord, send down your covering on my body, Lord. Be a shield, be a reflector in the time of need. It's going to come a time when people going to hate that they laughed at others that are going through this. And when it start really spreading out, because it's starting to get into more and more hands of criminals. And some of these criminals are alcoholics and addicts. And they talking. They telling it. They bragging about what they doing. And so now others know about what they doing. But Lord, I ask you to just be a reflector right now. Reflect that energy back off of me, oh God. In the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Everybody gonna need reflectors after a while. Everybody gonna need aluminum foil hats, tin hats. Y'all thought this was a joke. We coming into some real Matrix stuff. It ain't no joke. You gonna need it. You gonna need a look. You remember the Jetsons? We gonna be needing to look like Astro. Ooh. Did I say that right? Well, anyways, you know what I'm saying. It is cold. See, when they start hitting with them beams, they make you sleepy. They can knock you out while you driving. They can do just about anything they want to do. They can make you sick. They can induce they can induce asthma, not lung, yeah, lung issues, but heart complications, all that stuff. They can mimic anything. Anything could be mimicked these days. Anything. Yep. Anything could be mimicked. So you just never know. Well, yeah, it's getting closer and closer to North Carolina. I believe there's going to be a team that comes through and cleans up what they can. I don't think they will ever get it all, because this is the same thing that was happening in the Bible days. So I don't think they will ever get them all, because this is just part of scripture fulfilling. Okay, I see a team. It's still clear. So y'all see how many times I done yawn back to back, and you see my eyes is not getting red. Most people who get these attacks like the way I get, we have red eyes, we have bruises all over us, and we can go hoarse at any moment. And this is why I can't reason with the enemy. The enemy is trying to take my life. The enemy is hurting me. And I'm not going to reason with the enemy nor his co-workers. I'm telling you that right now. How that game ended so quick? That game ended quick. Look. They coming off the field. They're ended quick. Look at these lights. These lights are so bright, right? Now, this is what I should not be seeing at my home. Now, y'all see how bright these are, but this how bright my regular house lights are. So, y'all know that's burning me up. Anyways, God is able. Okay, I think the other game is over too. My baby's games is over. Look. Yeah. They got over at the same time. And it was just in time for me to do that little talking. Don't reason with the enemy. I don't care how tempting it is for you to want to retaliate, to want to get revenge. Don't do it. If you love the Lord, please follow what God is saying in this season. If God ain't telling you to go fight, then don't go fight. Because, if we put all that in his hands, he can take care of everything. Dang, she's smoking with that child in that car. Oh my God. I do not like to see nobody smoking with no child in the car. But each to his own. I pray little baby don't get no early lung disease. Since their lungs is only this little at that young age. And that's a 100 too. Woo. But yeah, do not reason with the enemy. The enemy come to steal, kill, and destroy. The enemy is not going to stop what they're doing for you to catch your breath or for you to start over again. You just have to pick yourself up and keep going. I don't have anybody to pick me up. I can't lean on my daughter because, she's got a lot going on in her life. I can't lean on my son. He got a lot going on in his life. I have to lean on the Lord. And besides, stuff like this is too weighty. It's too weighty to put on others. Anything you're going through that's not of God, it's too weighty to put on others. I don't care if it's relationship problems, health problems. Sometimes people can take some things, but that's not always. That's not always. So don't be putting all that stuff on people, on family members and friends. You might find yourself losing your friends and family members. You keep dumping on them like that. because you can't reason with the enemy. See, the enemy will have you complaining so much about what you're going through until you lose everybody in your life. You lose those friends and loved ones. And then that's what he wants you to do. Isolate. Get by yourself. I'm having to watch where my girls are. He wants you to lose that so you can get isolated. Thank God she's moving. Look at her. They look like they're going to fuss tonight. I hope not, though. Because kids don't deserve that. I know better now. Now I would not fuss. I wouldn't have no argument in front of my children. Not with no man now. But that's a topic for another day. I'm going to put some heat on because I know my girls finna be cold. But yeah, don't reason with the enemy. What I mean by don't reason with him, resist him. When he come at you and he wants you to do bad and he wants you to response out of you, resist the enemy. Resist the devil and he has to flee. Resist him. Don't entertain him. Even if it is, hitting you directly where it hurts. Don't entertain that. Osama, hello, black woman. What? Hi. Yes, I am black. My black is successful, beautiful. My black is loyal. You black too? I know. Where you watching from? You was about to get it. If you you were about to get the business. If you hadn't been black too. Cause I'm like, where they do that at? Yes, I am black. I am looking for my granddaughters though. Now I am a black woman looking for my granddaughters. Black women go through the most. Don't get me wrong now. Other races have their share of issues. But black women, they got us divided. Got us jealous of one another. And we all struggling. Even the rich black woman, she's struggling to stay rich. Now I want to tell you where I am from because I am not a normal guy. I'm a black guy. What do you mean, normal guy? What you mean you're not a normal guy? Let me get this seatbelt on. Why you not normal? What's up? You're a robot? You're a bot? You're a bot? Black bot? Talk to me. Let me know. I got a seatbelt. Get ready. Oh man. I'm sorry. Hold up a minute. I'm still here. I am sorry. And I still like, oh, you over there fighting? Are you one of them that's over there fighting? The Syrian. Oh, so you. Oh, okay, well. I pray all be well. You one of the good guys, I hope. One of the good guys to help save our women and children. Yeah, okay. Got a warrior. I'm looking around for my granddaughters. They probably talking with my granddaughter. Well, I hate that you have to be in the war like that. And sometimes I wish I could just make it disappear. But a lot of people are in war right now. And so it's just stuff going on all over the world. You made me want to read that scripture now about the Syrian soldier, I think it is, who had to dip in the water 7 times, who had leprosy. Thank you. I wish you all the best too. Thank you. All right, y'all. So I'm gonna get off of here, having said that, and just remember, you can't reason with the enemy. Please live your life fruitfully. Be good to others. Be kind. Yeah, I gotta go. My son's here. Okay. How was it?